So which VA is right for you? The one that saves you the time, supports your team, and integrates into the culture of your agency. Hello, friends. Stephen Herrington, Dakota, the Diva of Insurance, going to spend a few minutes with you today on virtual assistants for insurance agencies. Which one is right for you? Number one question we tend to get as people are trying to scale is, should I hire a virtual assistant? And how do I know they're going to be a good fit for my agency? These are all great questions, so we're going to break it down. First off, we need to know, why would we even consider a virtual assistant? To me, it's pretty simple. We need time back in our schedule. We need to reduce our busy work, and we need to focus the licensed team on revenue-driving tasks. Whether it's quoting or follow-up on information, it could be prepping certificates or applications, working to save a cancellation, or working through some quotes before giving it to a licensed agent to review, or just keeping the AMS, your management system, organized. We need to remember a VA can be a great resource to help us with a lot of this, but we have to remember not all VAs are created equal. If we choose the wrong one, it's going to cost us a lot of time, money, trust, and heartache. So we need to know what we're looking for. So we need to start with, what are they going to do? What is taking the most time from our licensed team? If it's things like endorsements, quoting, or policy checking, we should really look for a VA that's trained in insurance systems like AMS 360, Hawksoft, or EasyLink. Now, I'm going to put a big, huge star next to this because some agents are going to hire a VA and expect them to know anything and everything under the sun, even things that they don't know about a system. And that's just not realistic. We need to remember that a lot of times there's some basic training to be had. But if we can't onboard somebody to our team in office, we're not going to be able to onboard a VA. We have to have very clear expectations and processes in place because everybody uses their systems a little bit differently. Also, the whole point of being independent means we get to do things however we would like. So we need to remember our way is okay, but we have to be able to train the VA to do it and set clear expectations. If it's admin tasks like calendar management, email triage, or following up on claims, we might need somebody that is a little more general, but has great attention to detail. If you're swamped with repeatable low-risk tasks, the VA can absolutely take those off your plate as well with the right standard operating procedures. So we just need to take a step back and say, are we realistic in what we're looking for, or are we looking for that magical unicorn that knows anything and everything and is going to walk in and just save the world? If we can't find it here, we can't find it with a virtual assistant. So what we need to watch for is a VA that has no plan to learn, or companies that are not going to at least do some basic insurance onboarding or training with the team. We also want to look for communication delays or backup support. If the VA is out, who's going to take on their role? Just because they are doing it now doesn't mean they still aren't going to be sick for a day or not going to take vacation. So we have to have that backup plan in place as well. So we need to look for virtual assistants who are willing to learn. We need to have a clear onboarding process. And we want to look at the company that they're working through as well to make sure that they have a strong relationship with other agencies. Ask for references and talk to people that have worked with the company in the past. So a good VA company is going to support their VAs with training. There's going to be supervisors and there's going to be quality control, and that's going to equal a huge win. So which VA is right for you? The one that saves you the time, supports your team, and integrates into the culture of your agency. We need to remember that although they may be working through a third party, they're still part of our team, and we want to treat them that way. So if you want help coming up with a plan, standard operating procedures, or just working through what your agency's needs are by working smarter, not harder, reach out to us, agencyperformancepartners.com. We're happy to talk to you.